In last tutorial we have seen how to create table and insert values into it. We had inserted 3 records into a table student. So I have gone ahead and inserted remaining 3 records as well. So now we have created a table student with these 6 records. For next few tutorials we are going to see how do we write SQL statements to fetch the data from table. And for that we have taken some examples. So let's go ahead with it. A first example, get names of all students. So here what do we want to display is the names, that is ABC, PQR, XYZ. The column name for names is SName. So I'll write the query, that is select SName from the table name, that is student. We'll execute this. Yes, we get SName as ABC, PQR till DF. Next example, we have to get the name and division of all students. So this time what do we want is, along with S name, that is names, we want to display division. So for in which division a particular student is there. So ABC with A, PQR with B. Let's see. So write query for that, that is select S name comma div from student. So let's execute this. Yes, so we get SName and div. So with these two queries, we came up with a basic syntax for writing a select clause, that is nothing but select, then list of all column names that we want to display, that is, let's say column 1, column 2, and so on up to column n. Then from the table name, the information we want to extract from which table. Okay, so if I want to display all the details, that is for roll number, S name, age, marks, div, then I would have written select roll number, comma S name, comma age, comma marks, comma div. Let's take the third example, that is get details of all students. This time around I want to display all the details from table. So instead of specifying list of all columns, what we can do is we can just write select star from student. What star essentially does is it selects all the columns. So we did not specify or list all comma separated columns. So star means in this case for table student roll number, comma S name, comma age, comma marks, comma div. Let's execute this command. Yes, we get the desired output. We'll go ahead with next example. Get details of students from division A. So now, up till these first 3 examples, we were either displaying all the columns or some specific columns. This time I want to filter results based on division. So the records that I want to display, which are nothing but for student of division A. So first 1 ABC, then 3 XYZ and 4 RST. These are the only 3 records that we want to display. For filtering records, we use a where clause, that we specify a condition, so whichever records matches that condition will be only returned in a select clause. So we'll see how do we write the query for it. Select star from student where we have div is equals to A. Since A or division is a character, so we have to give it in a single quotes. So I'll execute this. Yes, we get only 3 records, that is for roll number 1, 3 and 4, which all have division as A. So whenever we write where clause, actually what happens is this query searches for this where clause in each and every record. So each record is tested under this condition. So whichever record passes this condition will be only displayed. So we'll have the number 1 that is passed, then whichever has record has division as B will get filtered because it does not satisfy the condition. Now the conditions need not be only one single condition, we can have multiple conditions. That is our next example. Get the details of students from division A having age as 11. So we have total 3 records who belong to division A, but there is only one record having age 11, that is 3xyz. So we have to write a query in such a way that what we get is only third record. That means we have condition on two columns, first on division A and on age. So we have multiple conditions here. So write the query as select star from student where div is equals to A, and is a keyword that we used in a where clause. So it checks for both the conditions, and if both the conditions satisfied, then only the record is returned. So where division is equals to A and age is equals to 11. Age is a numeric field, so we do not specify it in a single quotes, semicolon. So what we get is, yes, the only record, roll number 3. So similarly, if we get and, similarly we have a clause as or. So each example or each record will be tested under these two conditions, and if any one of these conditions satisfies, then the record will be returned. So for division A, yes, satisfied. So first ABC should be returned, second will be filtered, third will be returned, fourth will be again returned, and fifth this time also will be returned because it has age as 11. Let's test it. Yes, we get all three from division A and last one from division B, which has age as 11. So if any one of the conditions satisfies, the record is returned. Next example. Get the details of students in the age group of 8 to 12, both inclusive. That means the age has to be greater than or equal to 8 and it has to be less than or equal to 12. So we have two conditions over here. First, it has to be greater than or equal to 8. Second, it has to be less than or equal to 12. So write the query as select star from student where age is greater than or equal to 8 and age is less than or equal to 12. Yes. So these records have age greater than or equal to 8 and 12. Now the same query can be written in another manner, that is select star from student where age between 8 and it essentially does is it checks for age between 8 and 12. So syntax for this, in a where clause we write a column name, then between, and after between we write a minimum value, then the keyword add, and then the maximum value. So syntax goes as where column name, then keyword between, then what we have is min val and max val. We have already seen the result of this query. We'll again check it. Yes, we get the same result. We'll go for the next question. It is number 7. Get details of students ABC and XYZ. So this time I want to display the details of students ABC and XYZ, that is record number 1 and record number 3. So write the query select star from student where s name is equals to ABC and s name is equals to XYZ. It should return us two records, that is 1 and 3. Oh, we don't get any records. So what this query actually does is it checks for the condition s name is equals to ABC and s name is equals to XYZ. Now since we have specified and in a clause, where clause, so what it will essentially check is, for each example, for each record, sname has to be equal to abc and is equals to xyz. So it is never possible that one value will be equivalent to two values, that is one record will not simultaneously have abc as well as xyz. So whenever we have condition, whether it is and condition on same column, then instead of and we should use or. So where sname is equals to abc or sname is equals to xyz, then these records will be displayed. Yes, it gets displayed. Next question. Get details of abc, rst and xyz. Again in a similar manner, so we'll have where sname is equals to abc or sname is equals to xyz or sname is equals to rst. So we get three records for abc, xyz and rst. So when the list of values keeps on increasing, whether it is abc, rst, xyz, then again pqr, whichever values are there, so then we use multiple or statements. There is another keyword available in SQL that is used in place of multiple or, and that keyword is in. So we'll write query using that. Select star from student where sname in, then we just specify list of values, that is abc, comma xyz, comma rst. So where column name in list of comma separated values is as good as where sname is equals to abc or sname is equals to xyz or sname is equals to rst. So these two queries will always return a same result. Let's check this. Yes, we get the same result. In the next tutorial, we'll continue with some more SQL examples of select statements. Until then, happy learning.